Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Ability 411. It's Monday, and I'm Tiffany. So you guys may notice that I am not filming on my laptop. I am filming on my handy dandy iPhone. And this crazy filming goes along with the switch up that we're doing on the 411 this week, because each vlogger is not doing the same topic this week. That's right. We're all doing different topics. Surprise! It's wild card week here on the 411. Yep. So each day a different topic will be discussed by a different vlogger. So you guys will have to tune in and see what each person is going to discuss, because I honestly have no clue what they're going to talk about. I just thought, hey, let's switch it up and see what surprises await. The topic that I wanted to talk about, we kind of skirted around, talked about, but didn't really hit hard and solid on, and that is the topic about being called disabled. I hate that word. I hate when somebody calls me disabled. I hate being called handicapped. I hate it. And yes, I say disabled a lot because that's the PC term. That's what society has labeled me. I am a disabled person. But I hate it. I do not see myself disabled. I think when you disable something, you end it. That thing that you disabled is no longer functioning. It's no longer, you can no longer use it. That's what I think of when I think of the term disabled. Granted, my legs no longer work, but I've made up for that in my upper body. Just because a part of me doesn't work, that doesn't mean the rest of me can't overcompensate for the part that doesn't work. I've said this many times in my previous vlogs, but I am a single woman who lives alone, and I do everything on my own. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. I cook, I clean, I take care of myself. I grocery shop by myself. If my car needs fixing, I take it to the dealer. If my dogs, I have 2 dogs. If my dogs are sick, I take them to the vet. I really don't have anybody out here in California that I can rely on to help me out. I mean, yes, I have friends, and if I was in a pinch, and in a bind, I should say, they would help me out, but I can't call them up and be like, hey, I don't feel like taking the dog to the vet today. Can you take him to the vet? They're my responsibility. They're my animals. I brought them out here. I'm going to take care of them. Or, I don't feel like going to the grocery store. Can you go give me some, some milk and eggs? I mean, if I was sick, like sick, they would go grocery shopping, or they would come over and clean my apartment. So I don't see myself as disabled. Like, what and why society sees me as disabled, I don't get it, because I have to use a wheelchair. This wheelchair is my legs. This wheelchair, and you guys need to listen when I say this. And I'm not just talking to the people who are in chairs or who have to use walkers or some sort of mobility devices. I'm talking to the able-bodied people out there too, the ones that can use their legs. This wheelchair is what keeps me from being disabled. It lets me jump out of airplanes. It lets me surf. It lets me take care of my dogs and take care of myself and act. I mean, this wheelchair, it's my freedom. You know, a lot of people say this wheelchair is their curse. It's your freedom. You do something now that Wikipedia has to say about disabilities. So, hang on a second. There's a physical disability. There is a sensory disability. There's a visual. There's a hearing. There's an olfactory and a balance disorder. There's a somatosensory. I hope I pronounced that right. And a gustatory. And there's intellectual disability, developmental disability, and there's mental health and emotional disabilities. Oh, and there's also non-visible disabilities. So, why are people like me, people in chairs, why are we the ones that are labeled the most disabled when there's all of these out there? I'm just wondering. And I also wanted to read you something else. Ready for this? Some note that women who are disabled face what is called double disability. Double D. Meaning that they must not only deal with the stereotypes and challenges posed by femininity, but they must also deal with those posed by being disabled. There's that word again. Culture also tends to view women as fragile and weaker than men. Really? You try squeezing something the size of a watermelon out the opening the size of a grape and see how weaker and fragile you are. Women are weaker. I like that. I think it sucks. And, you know, anybody can join our world anytime. So, you know, you could be making fun of that kid in the hallway that has a limp because he might have been born with CP or MS, or he's got a stutter, or, you know, he's got to use a chair because he's got a bad heart or something. You can join that club at any time, my friend. So be careful. I never thought I would be in a chair. I never thought about the term disabled. You know, whenever I saw somebody in a chair, I didn't really pity them. I didn't give them two glances. It was just like, oh, there's somebody in a wheelchair. Okay. I never thought about their story or what it took for them to get to that particular location or what their family went through, how they felt that day. I didn't think about any of that. It was just, oh, okay, there's somebody in a chair. And I went on with my daily life. We're just like you. We're normal. You know, you can't catch this. I mean, granted, you can join our team at any time, but you can't catch this. And we don't want to be pitied. If anything, we want to be respected. Respected for the fact that we go through hell and we still have, pardon this term, but we still have the balls to get out of bed in the morning, get dressed, and face the day. Go out in public. Live our lives. Face whatever challenges come at us. But for anybody who's watching this, I just want you all to know that you can do whatever you want to in life. You can be whatever you want to be in life. Don't ever tell yourself that you're disabled. Because the minute that you do, that's when you truly will be. So do like I did. Strike it from your dictionary. I swear I'm going to come up for a better term with it. I like differently able, but that's Bogan's term. And she's my best friend, and I can't copy Bogan. I'm going to have to come up with a different term. I like the term badass. Yeah, badassly able. That's a mouthful, though. Hell on Wheels? No? I'm going to come up with something good. You guys just wait and see. Alright. Well, I'm done ranting. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And, my apartment and my dog. Oh, he's so cute. Hang on. Yeah. Let's see if we can get him. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video. And I will see you next Monday. And, comment, message us if you want some topics discussed. I just hear. And, yeah. Hope you guys have a beautiful week. And if you're in Southern California, stay warm. Good Lord. It's freaking cold out there. So